Hi there. It's hard to believe this is my 433rd consecutive vlog, daily vlog. That's a lot. Anyway, today is Sunday, March 4th, 2012. I'm going to continue with trying to get the charging system working as long as it doesn't rain in that truck. I have to put the charger back in. I'm going to clean everything up with sandpaper and test the continuity of everything. Then I'm going to backtrace the wire that goes into there and see what the heck's the deal. I don't know where it's supposed to go. I know everything seems to be okay. But I don't understand why it's not charging. So anyway, I'm going to backtrace that and replace anything I find wrong with that harness. I don't have my tape here as far as I know. But I'm going to backtrack it anyway. That's today's plan. Alright, I'm going to clean the terminal ends and the battery terminal with sandpaper, reinstall this whole thing, and then if it's still not working, I'm going to take off the internal engine cover and backtrace this wire that I don't know what it does. I don't even know why it's in such a weird thing. Maybe this thing itself is screwed up. It actually feels like rubber. Boy, this is a noisy area. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, everything looks good. The auto guy, when he put this thing on the machine, must have stripped my back bolt hole, because now it's stripped. That'll be alright, because I have 3 solid points here with these 2 bolts, and plus I don't think it's coming out. It's not worth worrying about that. I'll put an oversized self-tapper in there later. I clean up all the positive stuff. The negative ground to the engine's easy to get at. If it's not working, I'll add that cleaning that into the mix. So now just to jump start it, I gotta put the battery on, like I didn't forget that last time. I'll jump start it and see if it runs. If not, I'll start tracing. Alright, that's all tied in, torqued down. The back bolt is stripped now. I guess not because of me. I think the auto guy who tested it stripped the back bolt and didn't mention it. It's no big deal though, luckily. This is all hooked up. Everything's all cleaned up. Now let's try it out. See what happens. Give it a second for the charge to sink in. Give it a little gas. Well, I guess it needed more juice. I'm gonna let it charge up a bit. I'll give it another shot. I'm gonna start working on that other truck now. Okay, it died again. It wouldn't start again. I'm going to have to pull this battery out to charge it. Which, as you can see, is going to be a big problem. The master cylinder's in the way. I don't know if I'm going to have to loosen the master cylinder to get the battery out. I know for a fact I'll have to take this horn out. The horn doesn't even really belong there. It's just been stuck there. And all these wires are really screwy. I don't know if it's going to fit through that little hole very easily, if at all. Well, it looks like it's just going to barely squeeze out of this thing. I have to pull those bolts. Alright, I just pulled my charger out. I'm going to charge up the battery and try to move it across the street. I would have just brought it across the street with a 100-foot cord, run the cord across the street, except it would get chewed up, my cord, and I'd lose a $50 cord the minute anybody drove up the street. Anyway, I'm going to give this a good charge and see if I can get the neighbor to move his car or something. Maybe I can park it behind my other truck so that I can just run a cord out to keep jumping with this. It's weird, the gauges never work on these equipments. I have this on manual trickle charge. I just put a voltmeter on it and it's reading 12.72 volts, so it is trickle charging. I want it to charge nice and slow so it gets a full charge on it. I found a burnout fuse for the gauge cluster. I don't know if the gauge cluster has something to do with the activation of the alternator. When I was running the alternator, I'm not reading any output, but there's juice getting to it. I have to think that all these problems are somehow related. Anyway, this is going to take a while. I don't even know if this will be ready tonight or not. There's no buses, it's Sunday. I'm going to make some food. Okay, here's today's dinner. I'm really getting down to the slim pickings now, since it's tight and I have no transport. I don't feel like walking 3 miles for a pack of noodles. Anyway, this is what I'm eating tonight. And there we have it, tonight's dinner. My cat's mad at me. He thinks I'm eating his cat food. I'm going to microwave this and mush it up, and maybe it'll look better than this. Well, there we have it, the fully cooked finished product. I don't know who invents this stuff. This is corned beef hash. It'll keep you alive. There's actually a lot there. It won't be too bad of a meal. I'm going to have to share it with my kitty cat. Yeah, I have a happy cat. Give him a couple spoonfuls of this stuff. Man, the cold with the wind chill is so cold that it hurts out here. Anyway, there's nothing more really I can do. I have no materials. I'm not walking down there.